Hey everyone, it's your boy Mondo Speed bringing you another video, and this video comes on January 22nd, 2017. The Raptors recently finished playing the Phoenix Suns at home at the ACC, and they took the loss 115 to 103. And I'm just a bit frustrated right now. I'm honestly a bit frustrated with how the Raptors been playing lately. They've taken some weird losses to teams that they should be beating. Lost to Phoenix twice. They got destroyed by Charlotte the other day, and they lost to Philly. And they haven't been able to beat those big teams in the case of the Cavs, the Golden State Warriors, and the Spurs. And this video is going to be sort of like a follow up to the my DeMarcus Cousins video and the Paul Millsap video. I'll leave a description down below. But just what the Raptors need to do to get better, and if they want to make a push in the playoffs going forward. Now, looking specifically at this game, I'll kind of go into it. The Raptors played pretty poorly defensively, especially in the interior, in the paint. Eric Bledsoe tore them up. I mean, he was able to get into the lane whenever he wanted. If I'm not mistaken, he dropped about 41 points tonight. As well as rebounding too. PJ Tucker was grabbing rebounds late. He was getting those 50-50 balls. He was, especially in the fourth quarter, whenever there was a loose ball, Tucker was there, and he was getting those boards. And these are things that have not necessarily been the case for just this game. It's been for multiple games, and it's becoming more prominent now. Like, defensively, the Raptors are just not looking like how they did at the beginning of the season, and it's something that they really gotta look into fixing. So I just kind of want to give what I think that the Raptors should do. So I did say I wanted to give a follow-up in terms of what or who the Raptors should go out and go get. And I think right now, when you're looking at everything and looking at the past couple of games and just looking at it, there's only one player right now that I can look at that really fits what the Raptors need, and that's Serge Ibaka. And Serge Ibaka, he fits everything. They need a guy that can help stretch the floor and a guy that can be a rim protector, and he fits that mold. I mean, Ibaka is averaging around 7 boards a game and around 1.6 blocks per game as well. So he would really help them out in that case. Now, would Orlando give him up? It's hard to say, but given that he only has 1 more year left, they might be willing to do it. But, and this is where a lot of people may disagree with me here, I think the Raptors would probably, if they're going to make this trade, they're going to have to give up Jonas Valanciunas. Let me explain. And this sort of goes against what I was saying in the other 2 videos, but let me explain a bit. Jonas just doesn't work on this team with the way it's functioning and with what the Raptors want to keep here. The Raptors won through DeMar and Kyle Lowry. So a lot of games, JV isn't getting the amount of touches that he should. And with the way JV's game is, he's an offensive big. He's not the best defensive big. Like, that is one of his issues, but he's an offensive big. JV on any other roster should be getting a decent amount of touches. He should be getting, be your second leading scorer on your team. But he's not going to get that on this roster, just given how the makeup is of the roster. Like, Jonas just doesn't get as much touches as he should. So, looking at that, I think the Raptors should make a trade JV. And I think Serge Ibaka should be that player that they should pursue. Now, the reason I say this goes against what I was saying, it does go against what I was saying before, is that you're giving up an asset for a guy that only has 1 more year left on his contract. But the reason why I would say in this case you can break that rule is because in this case, Serge Ibaka is a player that the Raptors are going to pursue anyways in the offseason. So you can get him now and then see if he works in your roster, and in that way, try to convince him to stay here, right? If he obviously makes that impact. 2, he'll fit the roster a bit better, especially because you need to protect the paint, and he'll help do that. And as well, by trading Jonas, you'll allow Lucas to get more PT as well, and he's been doing pretty well protecting the paint as well. So, by having those two guys protecting your paint, just imagine the Raptors wouldn't have as much of an issue inside as they are right now, where, sometimes you're watching the game and you're like, how did he get that shot off inside against the Raptors defense? Like, Eric Bledsoe was doing some things where I was like, what's going on? So I think that's what the Raptors need to do. I think the Raptors should look into trading Jonas. As much as I don't want to, I think Jonas could work if the Raptors used him properly, but they just haven't, and they need to make a move, and I think this would be the best move. But again, another question would be, would Orlando give up Serge Ibaka for Jonas? It would probably, in my case, I think it would just be a straight trade. But would they do it? And that's a good question. They already have Vucevic, so it's an interesting question. The other thing I kind of want to discuss in this video as well is what the Raptors need to do with some of the players already on this team. I think the assets are there, with the exception of that interior part. The assets are there. They just need to do a bit better. Casey's really got to get this team to start playing some defense and convincing these guys to play D. At the beginning of the season, it wasn't that bad. They were playing pretty well defensively, but right now it just seems they're a bit lazy. Maybe it's injuries are catching up, in the middle of the season, so maybe it's that type of thing. Maybe after the All-Star break, we'll kind of see a resurgence in the Raptors, but, it's just not looking that great. So I think the Raptors just need to make a better effort in terms of, defense, as well as getting boards as well. I think once Patterson comes back, obviously that will help out. He was one of the reasons why they were playing so well defensively at the beginning of the season, and losing him has hurt, but the drop off shouldn't be that great because of one guy. So the Raptors really need to do that going forward. So I think that's what needs to be done. I think looking at everything, the Raptors have to make a trade, and I think that trade has to be Serge Ibaka. Again, he fits everything that they need, and Casey's got to convince his guys to do a bit better defensively and get those boards. So that's what I think. Let me know if you agree with me in this video. Again, I've just been a bit frustrated with how they've been playing lately. So let me know. Comment down below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more videos from me, definitely subscribe. But let me know what you think, folks. Anyways, it's your boy Modern Speed signing off. That's been Carter. Anyways, signing out. Modern Speed out. Later, everyone.